I darken this in, and I'm going to go over this video, this system that I figured should be in place. And I submitted it 4 years ago, and I think Floyd would have been saved then if the word could have got out a little bit more. But if the police had to sign in just no differently than anyone else, okay, clock in at the hub. This links to the dispatch. The dispatch has their monitors up, and these people can be professionals too. You know, they can. It'd be more tactical even. You know, it would monitor the activity of the police, make sure there's no corruption at all. You know, and it would be more tactical in a situation. If there is a volatile situation, dispatch can observe it and make suggestions to the people in the field of how to deal with the situation. You know, like our military does, in a way. I mean, that's exactly how the military works. It would be more of a military-like operation. And it would protect people. It would be a better situated problem. It would be a better situated project than what we have now, that literally has a cop coming on shift pretty much whenever he wants and doing whatever he wants, whenever he wants, until something comes in through the dispatch. You know, this way they can ensure the guy is actually working too, you know. And the ID badges, these are applied to specific cameras. So every camera is assigned to a specific badge number that links to the network hub in the cruiser that they clock into. See what I'm saying? And that just dispatches to, or that sends a signal to the dispatch, and they can, you know, make suggestions and keep, you know, like, hey, Officer Smith, that's a code 6, or do not enter this situation with violence, or yada yada yada. You know, do not retaliate. I mean, if somebody had been saying something to that officer, then George Floyd would still be alive. If somebody would have said, the man is not being volatile at any situation, he's not being brutal, he's not resisting, he's not doing anything that would indicate any kind of hostility, so keep it calm, officer, keep it calm. And if somebody was consistently warning him to keep calm, then he would have probably kept calm. And plus, if we know somebody's watching him, waiting for him to do something wrong, you know, if he intends on it, if he has nothing to worry about, then he has nothing to worry about, you know. I mean, there's cops, good cops, and they wear cameras now. I mean, but I think it needs to be more mandatory, and it can be more mandatory. I mean, we got the stuff in our house right here, boom. Why can't we put one of those in a cruiser and link it up? I mean, there would be nothing wrong with that. I mean, we already have it. I mean, the policemen are citizens. They're civilians that protect us, and if a civilian is on a job, most likely he's being monitored. So if the people are being monitored, what's to stop them from monitoring the police, which are civilians that are working a job, that clock in no different than others? See what I'm saying? So I think this would help a lot when it comes to these brutalities, because a lot of them wouldn't happen if there was some guidance there. I mean, a little bit more of a professional situation than we have now. It just seems so generic still. Plus, look, if you eliminate the cost of living, all right, and we only focus on our technology, if we put our price and value on our technology and our advancements and our potential, then we will never stop meeting up to it, okay? If people work, they can actually have something they want. They can save their money. Why? Because they don't have to give it all back. You know, the cost of living, there should not be a cost of living, because there's not a cost of living. It's called a cost of survival, okay? And why do we have to survive on a planet where we're not supposed to pay to survive on? You know, we should be able to live. There's no cost of living. Living in that situation, in that sentence, is a lie. You're not living. You're paying to survive. It's the cost of surviving. All right? If we were living, we would be able to work and have that jet ski we want, or that awesome muscle car or something. And people have this stuff, they'll spend more money. You know, somebody will go to the gas tank and say, hey man, I'm going to go ahead and fill my tank up. Boom. And go and fill their tank up every time, instead of $5 or $10 here and there, you know, a couple gallons here and there, you know, because, I mean, come on, people are broke. People have more money, they'll spend more money. The economy would boom. And plus all the land, I mean, come on, look, eating up all the land and doing nothing with it, that's bullcrap. If people had latitudes and longitudes, they could work. No more applying for a job, okay? You get a job. You know, you sign up for a job. It's not maybe you will, maybe you won't. No, you sign up, you get it, all right? And you can be a cultivator at home. You know, you can work at home, you get a latitude and longitude, and you cultivate, say, eggs. You know, you raise chickens or something, or, you know, you raise pigs, or you have a beehives, you know, stuff like that. And you know, submit your stuff. Your stuff goes to supply houses, you know. The economy does repackage that and distribute it. And there are actually regulations that if you are a cultivator or a contributor, there's regulations for you too, you know. And you have to be inspected every so often to make sure that all of your stuff is up to code, you know. So that would create new government branches. I just think that we can make this world everything that we want it to be. You know, it doesn't have to be, oh, it's capitalism or communism or fascism, you know. I mean, socialism. I mean, are you focusing on the word ism? Is that what it is, ism? Or are there benefits in everything and we could just do everything that makes sense? You know, it seems like, who's stopping us? You know, it's like, oh, it's a Democrat. Oh, well, there's stuff that, oh, the Democrat does that I like. Oh, there's stuff the Republican does that I like. Oh, there's stuff that I hate from the Democrat or I hate from the Republican. Why don't we just pick the best and go with it? Who's preventing us from doing that? I mean, seriously, is there something like, is there some, you know, evil madman behind everything saying, you gotta do it my way, you can only pick one or the other, and you gotta accept all the bullshit that comes with it? Or can we just say, hey man, we want to do this, hey, you know, Democrats, man, y'all got some good ideas, hey, Republicans, y'all got some good ideas, why don't we just dump all the shitty stuff with both of us and just go with all the good, you know? I mean, what's so hard with that? I just don't get it. I really don't get why we just don't do that. I mean, is it a free world or what? I mean, we say free country all the time, but it's not free at all. We know that. It could be a free country, you know, but there's that lie, you know, oh, you work your hardest, you'll have what you want. Yeah, you'll live your life, work yourself into the dirt, and, I mean, literally die with nothing, you know? I mean, unless you come from money, you're not going to have money, you know, or unless you do it the dirty way, you're not going to have anything. So, I mean, who are we kidding? It's a free world, though. We know that, unless there's some kind of, unless Jupiter's like, hey, Earth owes me about $10 billion right now, or $10 trillion. And Earth's like, hey, man, you know, I got to extort these people as good as I can. You know, I can't come up with that kind of cash. Okay, Jupiter, please just don't kill me. You know, I mean, is that the situation we're dealing with? I mean, that's what it sounds like. You know, I mean, oh, the Earth's debt is so-and-so. Who does Earth owe? I mean, who the hell do we owe? Jupiter? I mean, seriously. I mean, that makes perfect sense. Well, what's going on? I mean, what's so hard about doing what's the best? I mean, what's so hard about doing the best? I mean, literally, like I said, if we put our price and value on our potential, we will never stop meeting up to it.